Hey, Naples vacation condo sellers, you want to sell your condo, but you've been hearing rumors about 30% of the sales contracts are being canceled, and you don't want that to happen to you. What is the problem with this cancellation story? What are the top inspection items that are causing contracts to be canceled? Let's take a look at the first inspection item that is causing contracts to be canceled. And that happens to be elevated allergenic mold being reported on inspection reports. The problem, allergenic mold spores are everywhere here in Southwest Florida due to the fact that we're in a semi-tropical area. People bring mold spores into the property on their shoes, on their clothing. Once the humidity in the property goes over 60%, mold spores will begin to grow. Humidity should be kept at the 30 to 50% range in your property to prevent mold growth. Poor ventilation from high humidity areas like bathrooms also cause more mold spores to grow. Having a thermostat set on fan instead of auto is another cause that causes water to evaporate into the air, causing mold. Not having the AC unit serviced twice a year is another problem for homeowners, which ends up causing mold. When the inspection report comes back with elevated allergenic mold, the buyer normally requests the seller to fix the problem, only to find out that the seller is not obligated under the standard Naples contract to fix the problem. The standard Naples contract has allergenic mold as a cosmetic inspection item, which the seller is not obligated to fix. Now you have an unhappy customer when the buyer finds out that the seller is not obligated to correct the problem, and if they cancel the contract, they put their earnest money at risk. The solution, it would have been much better to have a pre-listing inspection identify the mold issue and get it corrected before it popped up on the inspection report. What is the other inspection item that has been causing some of our contracts to be canceled? And that happens to be problems with the AC systems not working as intended. The problem occurs when the inspection report comes back, in this case of an 8-year-old AC unit not working as intended. The buyer wants a new AC unit rather than having it repaired because the normal lifespan of a AC unit in Florida is 10 years. So when the buyer sees an 8-year-old unit not working, they don't want just a repaired 8-year unit, they want a new unit. The problem being is the standard Naples contract only requires the seller to fix the AC unit. If the seller can't fix the unit, the seller is only obligated under the contract to give the buyer a credit for the retail value of an 8-year-old AC system, if it was working, which is really doesn't make the buyer happy. The solution, once again, this issue could have been resolved if the seller had gotten a pre-listing inspection, identified and fixed the AC unit so it did not turn up on the inspection report. For more information on how to sell your condo in this buyer's market, get a seller's guide by going to my website, Bob Mangino Sells Naples. For more videos like this, you can also check the video above.